professional trainer on strategy, performance management, change management, and also leadership. Also a widely published writer on the same areas. The most notable publication is a monthly strategy column in a magazine titled Small and Medium Enterprise Today, which lasted 5 years, that is from 2013 to 2018. And during that time, was influenced to write 2 publications. The first one is titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, sub-theme Unleashing the Human Performance Potential, which was first published in 2015. In 2016, this was used for architecture of the competency-based curriculum, CBC, by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, KICD. And in 2016, it was approved for circulation in schools in Kenya, and it has continued circulating in schools ever since. And 2018, I was influenced to write another publication titled Living Beyond Survival, sub-theme No More Tiptoeing in Life. This second publication acquired 2 forwards, one from the Vice Chancellor of a Kenyan University, the other one from the CEO of the Kenya Institute of Management, and that made the publication to become quite authoritative. And ever since, they have been circulating in the religious sector and the school system, which includes universities, and also in organizations. And along the way, once they are read, I've been invited to conduct seminars in schools. I have seminars for teachers, I have seminars for students. So far, I've been invited to conduct seminars in schools spread around 12 counties, and organizations as well, plus the religious sector. And these publications have become popular because they enable Kenyans to understand how they are supposed to align their success or the empowerment process in the 21st century. Today, I would want to discuss an issue that may be of interest, especially given the difficult situation that our country is going through during these times, that we have demonstrations conducted by the Gen Zees, who appear to have a great disconnect with the leadership of this country or with the leaders of this country. And before I explain why this has been happening, I would like to encourage those who have not subscribed to this channel to do so, so that they can continue getting information in good time upon being alerted by YouTube. Now, Chapter 3 of Career Dynamics in the 21st Century covers content which states that it is a choice between abundance and scarcity mentality, as we seek ways of achieving success in our lives. Scarcity mentality is associated with the 20th century, whereby it was about survival for the fittest, each man for himself and God for us all, just like the animal kingdom. That appears to be the situation in our country. The alternative is abundance mentality, whereby we are supposed to believe that we can get whatever we want in life if we align with ourselves with the thinking of the 21st century, whereby the power to get what we want in life lies in each of us, as opposed to extrinsic environment. It's about discovering that power and nurturing it so that eventually one can easily become a high flyer, or at least be able to unleash his or her performance potential. That is illustrated very well in this concept titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. But there's a problem here. The youth, referred to as Gen Z's, seem to be properly aligned with the thinking of the 21st century. Therefore, they are in the 21st century physically and mentally. What about our leaders and other seniors? They seem to be aligned with the thinking of the 20th century, but are physically in the 21st century. So they are mentally in the 20th century, but physically in the 21st century. That is now what has brought the disconnect between the youth or Gen Zs and our leaders. They cannot read on the same script. In the 20th century, it's a matter of acquiring education. And once we acquire education, as it is assumed that you secure a job, and once you secure a job, the next thing is to continue creating wealth. But is that happening in the 21st century? Certainly not. More than 50% of Kenyan graduates are unemployable. Even the ones who are employed, they are still aligned with the thinking of the 20th century. And that now continues bringing the disconnect, because people cannot get what they want in life. And the disconnect continues happening because our leaders are not able to create the conducive environment for the youth to acquire what they want in life. They cannot get jobs, and when they get jobs, they are not satisfied with the job because the leaders and the youth are not reading from the same script. That's why now that disconnect has led the youth to venture into demonstrations in order to alert the leaders that there is something going wrong in the management of the affairs of the country. So it appears that until the leaders are able to align with the 21st century mentalities, so that they can create an enabling environment for the youth or the Gen Zs, then it looks like these problems are going to continue. I don't know to what extent the leaders are aware of that. But the most likely thing is that they are not aware of that. Maybe they have just thought that the youth have gone out of track. Okay? So it makes sense for the leadership to find ways and means of listening to the youth and aligning with their thinking, so that once all are on the same wavelength, or when all are reading on the same script, the country will be able to move forward. We can be contacted for more on this through 0722 516210. Thank you and have a very good